Unhealthy foods are the main reason that the world is fatter and sicker than ever before. Surprisingly, some of these foods are actually considered healthy by many people. In this video, we're looking at some popular unhealthy foods disguised as health foods. Processed low-fat and fat-free foods. The war on saturated fat was a big mistake in the history of nutrition. It was based on weak evidence, and most experts now consider saturated fat to have a neutral effect on health. When it all started, processed food manufacturers jumped on the bandwagon and began removing the fat from foods. But there's a huge problem. Food tastes terrible when the fat has been removed. That's why they had to add loads of sugar to compensate. Saturated fat is pretty harmless, but added sugar can be very harmful when consumed in excess, which is not all that difficult to do. Unfortunately, the words low fat or fat free on packaging usually means that the product is loaded with added sugar. Margarine. Back in the day, butter was demonized for its high saturated fat content. Various experts and organizations started promoting margarine instead. While margarine is now virtually free of harmful trans fats, it's still just a mixture of refined vegetable oils and other ingredients designed to look and taste like butter. Except it tastes much worse than butter and shows no health benefits over regular butter consumption. In fact, the Framingham Heart Study found those who replaced butter with margarine were slightly more likely to die from heart disease. So they're probably on par with each other, really. Now, that's not to say that butter is a health food, because that has been oversold to us as well. Basically, eating more butter than you normally would is not healthy, much like eating more margarine. Fruit juice. A lot of people consider fruit juices to be healthy. After all, it's made from fruit, right? Turns out most fruit juice you find in the supermarket isn't really juice from a fruit. Sometimes there isn't even any actual fruit in there, just artificial ingredients that taste like fruit. What you're drinking is basically fruit-flavored soda or soft drink without the bubbles. That being said, even if you're drinking 100% quality fruit juice, it's still not a good idea in the long run. Fruit juice is like fruit, except with all the good stuff, like the fiber, taken out. The main thing left of the actual fruit is the sugar. If you didn't know, fruit juice actually contains a similar amount of sugar as a regular sugar-sweetened beverage like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Sports drinks. Following on from juice, sports drinks are also not as healthy as they appear. They were first made for elite athletes, so they contain electrolytes or salts and sugar for energy. However, most regular people don't need any additional salts, and they certainly have no need for liquid sugar. Although often considered less bad than sugary soft drinks, there really is no difference except that the sugar content is sometimes slightly lower. No doubt it's important to stay hydrated, especially after a hard workout, but the majority of us are way better off sticking with regular water. It's fair to say that if the packaging of a food says that it's healthy, it probably isn't, because the truly healthy foods don't require any health claims. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the Authority Nutrition YouTube channel by clicking the big red button below this video.